Peter Lombard, Sententiae, Episode 9. Unde Augustinus in libro decem de Trinitate fruemur cognitis in quibus ipsis propter se voluntas delectata conquiescit, utimur vero eis quae ad aliud referimus quo fruendum est. Capitulum tertium. Item quid intersit inter frui et uti, aliter quam supra, natandum vero quod idem Augustinus in libro decem de Trinitate, aliter quam supra accipiens uti et frui sic dicit. Uti est assumere aliquid in facultatem voluntatis. Frui autem est uti cum gaudio, non ad hoc spei sed iam rei. Here Lombard concludes chapter 2 and begins chapter 3. He says, as a consequence, and we must know what precedes in order to understand unde properly. In the previous episode, the previous portion of chapter 2, Lombard was saying that we must draw a distinction between use and enjoyment, and the things that are to be enjoyed are things that are eternal and unchangeable, and the things that are to be used are the world, mundus, et ineo creata, and the things created in it. Whence Augustine, in his book, not Eodem anymore, that is De Doctrina Christiana, but in his book, the 10th book, book 10 of On the Trinity, says the following: Fruemur, we enjoy those things that are known, in which very things, propter se, because of itself, the will, voluntas, having been pleased or delighted, finds rest, conquiescit. Or to put it another way, we enjoy the things that are known in those very things that, for its own sake, the will, voluntas, when it has been properly delighted by those things, comes to rest. But we use utimur eis. Notice how both fruemur and eis and utimur take the ablative, cognitis and eis respectively. But, again, where we use those things quae referimus, which we relate to something else, another thing, which must be enjoyed. So we move through the usage of something, and we enjoy the things we use when they have reference to something that we truly enjoy. For example, we enjoy things that are eternal and unchangeable. We use the other things like the world and the things created in it. But when we use one of those things, then we can actually enjoy it if it has reference to something that is of ultimate enjoyment. Chapter 3. Likewise, what is the difference, quid intersit, between enjoyment and usage, differently than above, or explained differently than above? Supra and aliter are both adverbs. Notandum vero quod, but, vero here adversatively, notandum est, but we must note, or it must be noted, we must take notice of, that thing, quod, the thing which, the same Augustine, idem Augustinus, masculine singular nominative, the same Augustine in Book 10 of his On the Trinity, differently than he did above, he understands, receive, or accepts, accipiens, the concepts of usage and enjoyment. He speaks like this: to use something, uti, is to receive that thing, another thing, into the facultatem, the faculty of the will. Facultas means ability, opportunity, things like that, but here it's being used in a fairly restrictive sense. To use something is to receive it into the faculty of the will. But to enjoy something is to use it with joy. Est uti cum gaudio. So frui est uti cum gaudio. This is the predicate of the subject, frui, as they are connected by est. No longer non ad hoc merely of expectation or the hope for something, but even already of the thing itself. Both spei and rei are feminine, singular, and genitive. This is not the end of the quote, or else we would have this symbol in this particular text. We will deal with the remainder in the next episode.